Good morning, friends. Hey, it's Carrie from Texas. How are you on this Tuesday morning? I gotta tell you, I've never been so mad in my life last night. After I read some things on and listened to some things on national news, we all need to pray for our country, where it's headed, and this magnitude, once in a generation cataclysmic hurricane that is headed towards Florida. This this is a death storm. It is so powerful. If you are in Florida and you are in the way, please, please evacuate. Lives are more important than property. And I know that's a hard thing, especially with so many things in our homes that mean sentimentally so many things, so much to us. But your life is your life. And this is a massive, deadly, cataclysmically destructive storm. So please, please, please listen to the authorities and don't risk your life. Your life is worth more than any piece of property could ever be worth. It's really heavy on my heart today. And I know a lot of it is because there's no money to take care of these people in the aftermath of this storm. It's been spent on things it shouldn't have been spent on. And we already have a whole state in destruction because of the previous hurricane. Pray for everyone. We need to pray for our country. Grab your drinks. Sorry, I had to do that this morning. Let's get started with CoverGirl's prep this morning. I am out of my Fix and Glow. I do love this one. This is CoverGirl's moisturizer, color corrector, skin prep product. I'm just gonna let it drink into my skin. The only thing I've done this morning, because I wanted to mix it up a little bit, is my brows. That's the only thing I've done because they are normally so difficult for me to do. So that's all I've done so far. And now this CoverGirl. This is a great, really nice product, and it's not expensive. It's a 3-in-1. Let me just read this to you while this dries a little bit. It is a color corrector serum, moisturizer primer, total brightener, illuminator. It's called CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skincare Color Correcting Serum. It has lots of colors. It's a beautiful product. It really is. It is my second choice behind what I normally get, my skin corrector, which is the Fix and Glow. I just happen to be out of that right now. Now I am adding my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I love this too because it also gives me beautiful moisturizing for my skin, and I love the way this feels. I love the way this makes my skin feel and how my makeup looks on it. This one is definitely a must in my arsenal as well. e.l.f. Can't beat e.l.f. You really can't. I mean, it's just a remarkable worldwide phenomenon, as I recently found out in Australia when I was there and I was doing cost comparisons. I don't know how you buy anything in Australia and afford it unless you go to e.l.f. I mean, really. That's how terribly expensive Australia has become with the makeup. Okay, now we're putting this color corrector on my eye, on my lid, under my eye, to help with the discoloration. it's not going to help with the indentation in the eye. If you look on your straight onto your eye, if you have it, and most people of age do, and you look, I'm just tapping this, by the way. That's all I'm doing is I'm tapping this in the well, the product, and then I'm blending it in the area that I want to really make sure I have a good color correction. Okay, so this area right here where a lot of us get what we think is discoloration, right in here, right under here is where this line normally starts, and you can see it on me right here and right here. That is not actually that's not actually color discoloration. That is actually loss of fat. So as you age and nature takes its course in gravity, you get it. There is a tendency as we get older for this area in here to drop, and you lose that fat consistency under here. So what you're actually seeing, this indentation right here, it's actually loss of fat. So that's why when people have, now I'm using my Tier foundation, by the way. It's almost done. I bought this before I went to Australia, and it has not lasted. I'm very disappointed. And it's been sealed. I've had it always in my makeup container. It's never been exposed to the elements. I've always kept the lid very tightly shut, but it is almost completely dried up. And that was 3 weeks ago when I bought it to take on my trip. So that's disappointing. So when you see people who have facelifts, a lot of times what happens in that particular area is the surgeon will actually go in and add fat back. All right, they do a lift as well, but they're also adding fat back to this area to expand it or puff it out. Most people don't realize that that's the normal part of a facelift. It's just something that happens over time. It's an age thing. You can use concealer to help with concealing it, but a lot of times you're just not going to get, you're not going to be able to cover it up because it is a physical issue. It's not a coloring issue. It's actually what has happened to the fat storage underneath your eye. But you can certainly take some additional steps like I am doing right here to help with that, conceal with a little bit more color. Okay, now I'm using my e.l.f. concealer, and I am stippling that on, as you can see. I'm just pushing that into my skin to give that area under my eye some brightness, as well as the eyelid itself. To the nose, up here on top of my brow, on top of this brow, and really working that area right there. just making sure that I've got everything really blended over here. Beautiful. Now, I'm not using a whole lot here, right? I didn't use a drastic amount of concealer or my Tartlette, just enough to just give it a really nice sheer coverage to make my skin look uniform, make it look, you know, cover up the discolorations that I do have, and you're going to get them as with age. There's really not a whole lot you can do about it. I do, however, use a great dark spot remover that I use every night and every morning, and it is a great product. It has really helped remove the majority of dark skin, with the exception of this right here, which this is a burn, and it's very hard to get rid of burns. Just because of the nature of what has happened to the skin. Okay, contour. This is e.l.f.'s 4-color contour palette, and we're just adding a little up here onto my cheekbone using a very light dusting, and then underneath here for my jawline. And then in this V, see how your neck does a V here? This helps to slenderize. And then I come back over with the lighter 2 colors right here and just really blend. I don't want any dark contouring. I want it to be very natural and soft. e.l.f. again. Great product. Encourage you guys to get that one. It is really phenomenal. Okay, and then now we're going to go in and we're going to seal all this up. This is what I consider my wet products, and so I'm going to now come in with my Laura Mercier pink setting powder, and we're going to set all of this. I'm going to start at my eyes. I like to start at my eyes and work down, and then I'll come back to underneath my bangs and really get all of this blended in. Someone asked me about this mirror before I went away on my trip to Australia, and I did do some stuff on the airplane looking back through some of my purchases, because I had nothing better to do on a 14-hour flight, 15-hour flight. And I definitely did get this at Ulta. And it has been quite some time ago. Don't know if it is still there, but I am sure that there is some version of this. It is really a great mirror because it has 2 different magnifications, normal and a larger magnification, which for me really helps me, because when I don't have my glasses on, it is very, very difficult for me to see what I'm doing. All right, let's get this up here now under the hairline. Try not to mess up the brows or the hair. And there we go. Love Laura Mercier. Just really love her products. I'm wearing blues and greens and a little bit of pink today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix blue and pink eyeshadow. I'm going to do blue on the lid, and then I'm going to come up in the transition area and I'm going to do pink, a very soft dusting of pink. So let's get some brushes out, see which ones are going to work the best. I'm going to use a denser brush. This one is probably the densest brush I own, and I don't even know what brand it is, but I really love it because I can control my eyeshadow when I put it on, which is really a great thing. I'll show you the blue here in just a second. So we're going to stipple this on right here. You're going to get fallout, that is okay, so do not panic. Okay, so I've got that really stippled on there, as you can see. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with a lighter, fluffier brush, and we're just going to sort of blend it out a little bit. Make sure that it's blending really well. Make sure it's even, which it is not. You can see right here it is not even. I'm going to put a little bit more there. And I'm going to put a little bit more there. Just sort of stippling that on. Now you're going to get fallout, right? So how do I deal with the fallout? Well, I use a finishing powder that I'm really loving. It is Perfect Pour Pink Pack. I get it from Amazon. It is a pink, very light pink finishing powder that is beautiful. It's very finely milled. And I come underneath and I sweep away my fallout by using the top end of a triangular powder puff. Right, and just sweep it away. I also make sure that I have none in the corners right here. That's really important for me because I have such dark eyes. I do not want any discoloration there in those corners, because if I do, it will make my eyes sink backward or sink in, and I don't want that. Okay. I'm using Cookies and Dream this Elf palette, which I also love. It is a great. I'm using this color right here. I'm going to dip into that same color, and we're going to go on the bottom. We're going to outline the bottom. I'm not going to outline the top today. I'm just going to let the blue do its thing. But I do need the blue underneath to balance the blue out. All right. Now I'm going to use my blush, which is my Milani Baked Dolce blush, which I love. I'm going to pick up a soft powder. A soft fluffy brush. And we are going to pick up our mirror, and we're going to add it right here. We're going to add it right here on the transitional area on the bone, on my big eye bone right here, eye socket bone. And just going to blend that all in really well. So I have pink and blue. Hold on one second. I gotta get my light popped off here. There we go. Now, time for blush. is my Milani. The new baked blush. Well, new within the last two or 3 months anyways. All right. Let's get some lipstick on. I am going to be using my House Labs pink shimmer today. I think it's actually called fuchsia shimmer. All right, very pretty. I am going to add a little bit of gloss to that today, and I'm going to use my Physicians Formula Diamond lip gloss. Beautiful. Now let's just pick up our powder puff again, and let's just make sure that our blush has no harsh lines anywhere. And then I did forget to use my accent color. I am loving this. This is also Physicians Formula Diamond Dust, and it is a very light eyeshadow that I use here. And what we are doing there is we are adding a little bit of lightness underneath the brow, and we are blending that pink. Just adds a little bit of something, especially if you get your light in a beautiful shimmer type setting, and it'll catch the light. It's very, very pretty. All right, let's get these lashes curled. I try to do 2 curls, one down at the very base, and then one up at the top part of my lashes. So get a really good curl, and then a little bit of curl at the top. And my favorite mascara of all time is L'Oreal's Panorama. I just have never found anything close to this. Not even the high-end mascaras that I have compared to this. I just get such a beautiful extension of my lashes, and it combs them and coats them. And because it is a tubular mascara, the more coats you put on, the more dramatic your lashes are going to be, the longer they're going to get, the fuller they're going to get. It's just such a versatile product, and I love the fact that it comes off with just water. You don't have to do anything else to it except add water to it, and it just melts away, which is so much healthier for your lashes, because you are not tugging at your lashes to get off product. When you tug at your lashes, that's when you lose your lashes. And as somebody who has lost the majority of their lashes, and it's taken me a good 3 years to get them back in this beautiful condition that I feel like I have, I don't want to do anything to upset the apple cart, and I certainly don't want to be tugging at my lashes to get off mascara. I do try to start my mascara down at the base of my lash, because this allows the formula, the mascara itself, to grab the curl and lock it in. And then I can come back over and add additional layers. Let's come in and let's get some down on the bottom here. Just enough to, for me anyways, just to see my lashes. I don't like a real heavy look down here. Just enough to see that I actually have lashes down here. And then getting underneath where I cannot reach the longest lashes that I have, which are over here in this corner. That are very hard to get. I don't know why I struggle getting them covered, but I do. Same here. And then let's get a second coat. Get some extension. Alrighty. Let's take a look, see how we did. Sorry, I'm still struggling with this sickness that I got while I was away. Just will not give up. Oh, that's really pretty. This color is great complement to the pink up in the shadow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Accents the brown definitely in my eyes, the blue, and I would really like to know too, I keep seeing, if you guys don't mind responding to this question, when I get every so often in my filmer, in my camera, it's my phone, I get this goldish type exposure, and then it goes back matte. It's very odd. If you see that and that change, can you let me know? Because I need to figure out what it is and see if I can get some help to resolve the problem. Thanks so much for joining me this morning while we got ready together. It is so important, in my opinion, to take the 30 minutes every day to set yourself up for the best day you can. You get 10 seconds when you make a first impression. That's it. You get it one time and you never get it again. So it's so important to be ready for that all-important first impression, because you never know who it's going to lead you to or what it's going to lead you to. It could change your life forever. So be prepared. Take the 30 minutes for yourself every day. Make yourself feel confident and beautiful and centered. For me, it's my time to really get myself together for the day, put my thoughts together, put my plan together for the day, and to make myself as confident as I can to start out my day. It's my time, it's me time, and it makes me feel good every day to look as good as I can. That's not vanity, that's just setting yourself up to have the very best day you can, to hit as many grand slams as you can throughout the day, and to be productive, to feel good about yourself. You are, after all, your most important supporter. Believe in yourself. All things are possible when you believe in yourself. And yeah, sometimes we get derailed. I'm struggling with that right now. I'm struggling more today than I have in quite some time. But I've had a lot of things happen in my life, a lot of sadness, a lot of loss, and for me, this is sort of my time to try to get myself centered in the morning so I can have a productive day, so the grief doesn't take over my day. And I appreciate you so very much. All your support, all your wonderful comments, being part of my community. The community is here to help each and every one of us have our best day. Put our best foot forward. Explain some makeup techniques and just come together to be positive. Encourage each other so we can have the best life. I also want to remind you that age is just a number. Don't let it get in your way. Don't get hung up on it. Don't let it prevent you from chasing every single goal and dream that you have, because life changes on a dime when it's most unexpected, and don't let it prevent you from achieving everything in your life that you want. It's just a number. More now than ever. We can do anything at any time if we believe in ourselves with hard work, faith, love, and dedication. You can do anything. Believe in yourself. And we're here to help you do that. So thanks for joining me this morning. Please like, share, and subscribe if you would. I'd love you to be part of our community. Please share this video if you know somebody that is interested in makeup or just needs a little bit of self-confidence in the day. We'd love for you to join. And I thank you for being part of this very special community that I enjoy every day, getting up and reading and participating with you. God bless. And please, let's pray for all of those affected by the recent hurricane and this very deadly one that is headed directly towards Florida. God bless all of you. Please be safe. Your life is worth more than any property. Just remember that. And many prayers and many blessings to all of you. God bless.